In the earliest days of the Church, when faith in Christ could cost you your life, a man named Apollinaris stood quietly and faithfully in the shadow of the cross. He came from Antioch, a city of deep Christian roots, and, according to ancient tradition, was a disciple of Saint Peter the Apostle. It was Peter himself who sent Apollinaris to Ravenna, a prominent Roman city in Italy, to preach the gospel and shepherd a fledgling Christian community. Apollinaris arrived not with power or prestige, but with the kind of authority that comes from a heart fully surrendered to Christ. His preaching was simple but profound. His prayers brought healing, and his life radiated a peace that could not be explained by the world. Through him, many came to believe not just in doctrine, but in a God who sees, who heals, and who walks among the suffering. Yet the Roman world did not welcome this kind of faith. Apollinaris, as Bishop of Ravenna, became a target for persecution. During the reign of Emperor Vespasian, Christianity was still illegal, and Christians were seen as threats to the social order. Apollinaris was arrested, beaten, exiled, not once but multiple times. Still, he returned each time, refusing to abandon his flock or deny his Lord. One story passed down through tradition tells of the day he was publicly scourged for refusing to worship Roman gods. As he was being beaten, a Roman soldier in the crowd collapsed into seizures. Bound and bleeding, Apollinaris asked to be brought close to the man, prayed over him, and the man was healed instantly. The crowd fell silent. Some wept, some believed, and many began to wonder what kind of man could love so deeply even those who hurt him. We do not have exact records of how Apollinaris died. Some believe he succumbed to wounds from torture. Others say he died in exile. But what the Church has always affirmed is this: he died as he lived, with unwavering faith, deep humility, and love for Christ that did not waver even under threat of death. And for this, he is rightly honored as a martyr. Today, in a world where God is often forgotten, where success shouts louder than truth and distractions drown out prayer, Saint Apollinaris reminds us that real strength is often silent. It endures. It forgives. It keeps showing up. His life challenges us not to preach louder, but to live more clearly, to be the kind of person whose presence makes others feel the nearness of God. There's a line from the Gospel of John that echoes in his story: "Among you stands one you do not know." That one is Christ, and the life of Apollinaris made him known, not by thunder or spectacle, but by patience, mercy, and courage in suffering. Saint Apollinaris did not seek recognition. He sought faithfulness. And in the end, his quiet witness outlived every empire that tried to silence it. In a world that forgets its roots, remembering stories like his helps us stay anchored. If you believe faith still belongs in our conversations, in our hearts, and in how we live, subscribe. Not just to follow a channel, but to keep these stories alive, for you and for those who might need them one day.